Hey, what's up, guys? Hello, happy, it is now Thursday. Jumping into this new game. I don't know how long I'm gonna play this, or if it's interesting enough to make into a VOD, but it is called Assemble with Care. Assemble with Care. I think it's a puzzle game, maybe it's a chill game. We're gonna try it out and see what this is all about, but thank you for tuning in. If you guys are on Twitch chat, use the channel points hanging out during the live stream. Probably nobody, because it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are watching on the YouTube video, if I made it into a YouTube video, thank you so much for watching. Check out this Assemble with Care. Jumping right in, I think. Eject. Why not? Plug this baby in. Game is best played with sound. Still a little loud. Now what? Are you going to play? Beautiful. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Assemble with Care. Begin! Did I buy this for Panda? I can't remember. Oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You cannot hear anything. I forgot. Sorry. Symbol. You can't hear shit. I'm stupid. I am an idiot. You're not. Oh, AWC. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. 1 second. I forgot. So recently I added I changed my sound settings from, I used to use desktop audio, and now I've done it so that they're all separate. Apologies. So, maybe she'll read it again.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless
1 second, I'm fucking covered now. This is just not, it's not going well.
ladder of railways, highways, and everything in between.
1 second. Alright, let's go. Wait, was there an options?
After a year...
Sorry. 1 second, what's this? Yeah. You got, this. Okay. Just checking, man. Version what? Version what? 1.6. Okay, gotcha. I thought it said like 16. Version 16. Alright, let's go. Arrival.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Next.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
You can use the arrow keys.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
I think we got all the sound and the stream is all good, so sorry. Thank you for hanging in there.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Let's unpack. Wait, what about this coffee, bro? Oh. Got you. Click the clasps to open them. Maybe. Maybe, baby. What we got? We got some glasses?
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
Some perfume? You gonna talk about it?
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once.
Earrings.
Rock and roll repairwoman at your service.
Passport. Okay.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Hairbrush.
Who doesn't
Never
love
leave
a
home without it.
scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Picture. Clothing.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
And
Looking
disposable
forward
camera?
to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
suitcase complete. We did it.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival,
I'm in the
taking
wrong
place
spot.
in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
How many? 10? Got 10 of these? Lullaby. Chapter 2.
It was my first
Motherfucker.
morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't
Kidding me? Where'd it go?
wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Okay. Go down here. It's fine.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm smart. Oh, I gotta spin it?
How did you do that? I didn't see.
One second. Is it just need batteries? This is weird. Okay.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Where'd my screw go? Oh. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Good night.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
I'll take it.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Sure. We're gonna fucking try.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Bro, I'm not pushing that. I don't know why it just does it on its own. Just does it on its own, man. This one? It's his leg? This is a leg? Oh, that's...
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Oh, I need that.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Maybe. might be. I think we missed some glue somewhere.
Thank you, Maria.
Statue.
It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
It's all coming together.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Telephone. Rotary. Disconnected.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
3 a.m. train. Cool, man.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Sure can.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
I shouldn't have to click the screwdriver every time.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Calm down. This looks broken. How did you do this so bad? Phone to phone,
The
right?
circuit board is all hooked up.
Okay. How did I know to bring... I don't think I need to take that one off, right? They all the same screws?
Still a few parts missing.
that all she wrote? My mouse is like off the screen. Just chilling. Is she done? Let's go.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Why?
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
What do you want me to do tomorrow? Bake some cakes? Camera. In focus. On camera. Oops, sorry. On camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given.
About time.
I knocked.
Rude.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Why was the camera broken?
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Sure. Go try. Do we want to look at the the instruction manual? Hold on. Hold on. We're just jumping right in. Fuck instructions.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Oops. Can I put this down, please?
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
You get that's out of my way. Get this out of here. All the way in. All the way to the fucking hilt. Get in there. Nope. Didn't even know what I was doing. Camera.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a...
That didn't sound good. If her...
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she
I was
finally
adjusting
does
my
call me,
seat.
all she wants is
Sorry.
money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
Total.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Camera. There's more than 10? Holy shit, there's like 14? In the dark. Carmen's.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Could be.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Motherfucker. Light, light. Do what now? Where's this go? I think this needs to go inside, right? Where'd my cursor go?
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Does this go in here? Why can't I put this here? Do I need glue? Ah, I need glue, I think. There we go. Alright, I'm stupid. Alright. Now. Alrighty. The glue. Right? Is it on? What's that little hole for?
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Fuck.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Motherfucker. Where'd my cursor go? Take this thing apart now. Dumb. More glue. Okay. You satisfied?
It still needs something else.
Really?
Maybe we can add one of these.
A pizza? Oh. Which one do you want? Didn't you want ice cream? Okie dokie. Maybe you should tell me this stuff at the beginning? Do you want it all to flash? You gonna work? You satisfied?
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
You don't want the martini glass? What's the problem? Neon sign. You think she wanted the martini glass? Why is my cursor off of the game?
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Should I use the martini glass?
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards
Wow.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
She didn't like the sign I made? I fixed. In the dark. 7. Playing up.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out
I
from
like
the side of
Izzy's
the house.
accent.
She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Papas.
Can you fix it for me?
Restore. Gonna learn today. You broke the screen? Among other things? One, two, three. What is that thing? New screen? What is this for? What? Why does it only say 1? You see that? Oh, it's a shadow. These wires don't break, I guess. No glue this time? Does it matter? Red's not good. Alright. I'll learn today. Sure.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Will you straighten? Hop and play.
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Alright. Secret of Mana? You gotta fight it? Congratulations. Amazing. Games console. Grown-ups definitely play games.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Pay me in buttons again? Stick of gum?
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Through it?
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
I'm down.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Hindsight. A watch. Momentary. Momentary.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office.
He's the mayor, right?
You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bellariva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which...
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick
We
again?
always have the right parts for this, for every job. Keep it coming. Quit putting the screwdriver down.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked.
Wow.
I need to replace it.
I think we have that part.
The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
I think I fucked it up already. Maybe not. Is it going too fast? Motherfucker. Oh, the whole thing.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Yes, sir. God damn it. Oh, I didn't see the screws. Broken ass shit.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Thanks for the tidbit. Okay. This guy? Okay. I am a master watchman. Who watches the watchman? We Gucci? It's not working. Motherfucker! You son of a bee. Okay. What'd I do wrong? Okay. I should have paid attention when I took it apart, yeah? Is this the old one or something? Oh, it's missing a part. No wonder it wasn't working. Let me make sure. Alright. Before I put it back together again. I was wondering why I was missing a part. Didn't even know where that came from. Silly Billy. No. Beautiful. Watch! I don't want to look at it.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
We half done. Niner. The bigger picture. A projector?
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Will do. Dive right in.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay. I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Where electricity? Like how all the screws are the same. Which is it never happens.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
It's her favorite slide, bro. How do I... Where's the mirror go? Here? Okay. Okay. Do I need to get, do I need to get this out? Oh. Not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Alright, that looks better. Where does this go? On here?
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Those screws still need to be put back.
Yeah, I know. Calm down. I like how it's projecting, even though, like, I'm not... Got 4? Okay. Come on, baby.
Looks like there's still a screw missing.
Oh, really? You wouldn't? You don't say. I'm getting to it. Slow your roll.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Buddy. Slide projector. Got him.
Helena was transfixed. Staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Boiling point.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
And my eye is itching. Feels wonderful to do this, though.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Somebody wasn't ready.
All of them, that
Oh.
was, except Carmen, who was
Of course.
still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she
What?
lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day
Not even supposed to be
off.
here today.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Holy smokes. You gonna pay me? What? Carmen's wild veggie soup. What the fuck? Goes on the side. Don't do that. What? I didn't click there, bro. I'm clicking the part. This goes on top.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Bro. What do you want me to do with this? I'm not even I'm clicking on the fucking on the matches, bro. Here we go. You made us strike this too? Weird. Put it out, put it out! Really? What are you doing? One pint of broth. Stock. Where's the food at, brother? Okay.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself.
Okay.
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's
Son of a bitch.
given me. What to add first?
Half stick of... What? Half stick of a carrot? 2 broccoli florets. Handful of chopped tomatoes. How much is a handful?
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
Okay. 3 wild mushrooms. Plenty of what? Need to learn how to write. Plenty of... Not onions. Oh. I fucked up, by the way. Did she want half a stick of butter? Ah! You want these? Bro, I don't know. Plenty, there's that. I mean, why would they be sitting there if they're not used? Right? Sure. I missed the butter at the wrong. Put the butter in last almost. Complete! 4-season soup.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow.
She's gonna win the
Carmen
contest?
anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much he actually had to give.
What, 3 more? Suitcase? Record player. Harmony.
The festival finished. I only had 1 day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! Maria! My favorite sous chef! Come on through!
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Need some music, huh?
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the
Damn.
cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Store. Go on, try. I got no,
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
got no screwdriver.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
That it? You want me to connect this?
That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
Oh, that's right.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Really?
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Model 7B6.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
I was making sure it spun right.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
Calm down.
Check the wiring.
What?
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Bitch, I don't fucking know. We got green. It's not even right. Is this wrong? Everything's fucking green.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Son of a bitch. Whoops. Oh, it says it right there. You mother trucker. What's wrong with the needle, bro?
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
These days, the sweetest words I ever heard.
Fucking good to me, right?
What will remain of the smiles? The
Get your VOD
ones
muted.
that stole
Record player.
my heart that day.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
You gonna learn today. Is that a stool? No. Father's Reprise. Oops. Father's Reprise. Keep doing that.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already clear. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screwdriving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
He wanted that watch repaired and it's just sitting there?
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Restore. You'll learn today. The fuck was that? If you wouldn't have turned it the wrong way, I could still see the screws. work with me here? Reminds me of Table Manners, the game I played a long time ago. Okay. Do you want this out of there?
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Once I fucking fix it, bro. It's complicated.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Son of a bitch. Where'd my cursor go? Who did this? Bro, I wasn't watching. How am I supposed to get this picture in? Will you turn the right way? What the fuck, man? I think I need this screw, right? Can I test it? Is that correct? That's not what I clicked. So, it was right, I think. Maybe not. Okay. Wait, it's gonna... Does it have a ballerina that fucking dances or something? God damn it. Okay. It's too finicky on where you're, like, clicking. Beautiful. That shit down.
The mechanism is good as new.
Yeah, because I'm the best. Why is there a bird in there? Where's this bird go? Oh. Alright, don't fucking work. I don't fucking care. Does the bird not matter? How am I supposed to get this picture thing off? That don't work. Okay. What the flip, man? How do I get this picture? Oh, do I need to glue it? No? Oh, I need to glue it. Got you. Okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. I gotta fucking glue it. Silly billies. Got anything else for the, like, we gotta pack our bags for the prologue?
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
I'm down. I'm still doing the fucking screws, man. Like, I know I'm not done. You don't need to tell me. I'm down. That's not what I put. Jesus.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
It opens up. Jesus.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them.
You better learn the song and sing it to your daughter. Music box.
And hold you so tight. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
What you got for me? Departure. Called it. My luggage, bro.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Lighten the load? There's nothing in there.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
Suitcase complete.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that, in my own small way, I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
I'm gonna put a phone back together. Dial.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Credits? Let's go. Oh, it looks like I can do these at my own pace. If you wanted to see the credits. Music licensing, that's not a good sign. We might get a muted VOD. There's an extra chapter after this. Epilogue, okay. Coffee maker? Why is there an arrow over here? She sent me an espresso maker?
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman.
Yeah, she gave me all her shirts.
She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
So you sent me the espresso machine?
Ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Son of a bitch. Eat that fucking cookie. This looks not wonderful.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Will it though?
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
If I could get you to turn right around.
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
You're doing just fine. I think they made it so you can't mess up. Does this need to go in here? It's like, where does that go?
Why is there so much steam? That can't be right.
Okay. I see. Calm down. Why would you put it down?
Finally, no more steam.
Power. Where the fuck does this go? Underneath? Oh, okay. Power. A lot of wires, bud. No. That's not what I'm choosing. Okay. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's right. How are you supposed to know?
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
They are all green, dude. There's no lights on this, bruh. Why is there, why do I have more? Can you fuck off? No, put this shit down. Do I need to open this up? Spin. This doesn't matter. I don't know what you want. Oh, there's more under here? Is that what you want? Sure, buddy. Holy shit. Is that right? Stop! Don't do that!
Finally, no more steam.
Wait, can you stop? I think we're done, right? Hopefully, because I'm putting all these screws back in.
It looks like I think that's everything.
Boom.
Better test the buttons. Just
I already
to make
did.
Sure. All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Jesus, these fucking trucks are so fucking loud. Whoops. Whoops! Whoops! I can't fucking select anything! Now my cursor's gone. The fuck?
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
What is going on? Really? What do you want from me?
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Biscuits? Bro! Espresso machine. Get me out of here.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
It was nothing because I couldn't really draw very well.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
All those hidden wires I didn't know about.
It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Continue. Now what? Is there more? What's this right arrow for? All she wrote. Continue. Why would I continue? Anyways. Alright, that is Assemble with Care, guys. We got through it. It is now like 4:30 a.m. So I played this at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So not bad. I enjoyed some of the puzzles. It's kind of cool. Or you want to quit the game? What else am I gonna do? You gonna play the levels again? I already did everything. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. That is Assemble with Care. Thank you so much for you guys are on Twitch chatting, using channel points. Obviously no one's been here because it's fucking 2 in the morning, but thank you for watching. If you guys are lurking, appreciate you. If you guys are watching on a YouTube video, I appreciate you checking out this video, me playing Assemble with Care. If I made it into a YouTube video. But anyways, that is Assemble with Care. I had this game in my inventory. Bought it a while back, got on sale or something, and then I was like, you know, I was looking through my list of games, like, gotta play those games. So that is Assemble with Care. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.